Don't be one of them. Check yung mga job opportunities na yan. Naintindihan po ba? Let me know in the chat, hindi magiging syunga. Okay? Sa paghahanap ng client, naghahanap nga ng client para magkapera. Nawalan pa ngayon ng client. Ay, nawalan pa ngayon ng pera. 'Di ba? So, ayan. So you can really see how hindi magiging syunga, sabi ni Carmina. Very well done. Okay, may nag-comment lang sa TikTok. Anong group po sa Blue App ang daming group na VA daw pero encoding ME ang ino-offer. Okay, so first of all, you need to join Bayaning Puyat na Alipin ng Dollars. This is a group by Bloody Mary. We do post a lot of job openings doon na legit. That is really from our community. And marami po, Kohi Clubhouse. Ayan. Marami po mga Facebook groups na are really legit. Okay? Nauubos lang. Wala siya sa brain cells ko ngayon. Ayan. Ano daw yung blue up? Sa FB, be. Nakainis naman si Uno. Charot lang. Hindi siya pwedeng sabihin dito sa TikTok. We have an incoming question. As someone na di pala post sa FB dahil may sariling mundo, paano i-market ang sarili sa Facebook and social media? Like, saan po nanggagaling ang mga contents? So, this is a common scenario for those of you that are really not ready to put yourselves out there. And that's okay. All right. But there will definitely be an edge for those that are willing to show up because, first of all, people trust people, not brands, not businesses, not company. Okay? And if you wanted to really land a client, you need to show yourself. Diba? And this will also help build your confidence. Because if you constantly put up content, the content will be coming from you. You will be talking about your services. You will be talking about the problems that you will solve through the services that you offer. So if you are thinking about ano kayang i-produce kong content, talk about the problem that you wanted to solve. If you are a social media marketer, social media manager, talk about how having a social media manager would help you streamline your content creation process mo, would help you not think about replying to DMs kasi I will be doing it. Yung mga ganon. Okay? But for those of you who are not ready yet, you feel na, oh my gosh, I don't think that I can really put myself out there. You can create naman mga faceless content wherein you provide value through carousel posts. Okay? You can comment. Siguro maglagay lang kayo ng isang optimized profile picture. And then yung mga content that you will be producing on a daily or on a weekly basis are quotes, diba? Or it can be a talking head. It can be like you pointing the camera to your computer and then showing the process. Kasi most of the time, ganun lang din naman yung content na ginagawa ko. If I feel na I don't have the juice in me to show my face, that's fine. Okay? Just document your process. Okay? For those of you na feels overwhelmed with content creation, think about it as one way of documenting it. Okay? Kasi I know it's such a big pressure. Oh my gosh, hindi naman ako content creator, hindi naman ako ganito. Think about the client that is struggling right now and doesn't know how to reach you simply because you haven't showed up. Okay? Hindi ka pa napupunta sa radar nila. Okay? Less about you and more about the people that you need to help. Okay? I hope that helps, Pollyanna. Oh, I love your name. All right. Next. Okay? And what is it? What is in it for the clients? Kasi diba, during the pandemic, we have seen the shift. Okay? Everyone actually na nag-operate offline had to make way for the customers to reach them. Naalala ko before, di ba, nauso sa home buddies na lahat nag-renovate ng house, and I was ng room, and I was one of those. And then sabi ko, shucks, 'di ba mura sa Dapitan Arcade, 'di ba mura sa saan ba? Sa Divisoria, sa 168 yung mga pang-decorate ng room and such. But guess what? Wala silang Facebook group. Kasi all this time, they were actually operating dun sa mismong store nila, sa Cubao Expo. Yes. 'Di ba? So, nung nag-shutdown, nung nagkaroon ng pandemic na lahat tayo hindi pwedeng lumabas, paano na yung business nila? Wala. 'Di ba? Kailan lang ba nauso yung live selling? Nung bandang na-realize ng mga tao na, oh my gosh, 1 year into pandemic, kailangan ituloy natin yung business natin. 'Di ba? Biglang ginamit natin ng heavy yung social media. Okay? Even mga artista biglang boom, mayroon na silang YouTube channel, biglang boom, nag-vlogging na, nagaganito na, because you need a way to connect with your customers. And that is how I started. I connected with my friends na, oy, wala kang Facebook page. I would help you create one. Kasi sometimes we often parang hindi natin napapansin na the things that can come easy to us, like creating a Facebook page, is very, very complex to other people. Especially for those na hindi talaga techie, ikaw, you can whip up a Facebook page in just 2 seconds. Okay, you know where to go, you know how to optimize a profile. Those are things that you might be neglecting na parang, this is not something na parang something that I can offer, but no. Okay, there are a lot of people who is still very much overwhelmed with technology, with social media, and all that jazz. Okay, and that is why when I started actually offering and reaching out to my friends, I saw the need. Okay, I saw na, oh my gosh, alam mo ba, hindi ko alam kung paano nga ako makakapag-start. Ganyan, kasi I've been overthinking about it. Kasi kasi diba, during pandemic, namumblema na sila, ang dami kong mga stocks ng mga bugs, stocks ng mga kung ano-anong eksena, but then, hindi, ay wait lang, ano nangyayari? I-mute mo na kita, Mitch. Tama. Ayan, nagulat ako. Ayan, so, ang daming mga, nawala tuloy si self. Wait lang, i-check ko muna tong question. Hi, okay lang po ba gamitin ang ChatGPT sa paggawa ng caption? Hindi po magagalit si client. Hindi naman, as long as you tweak it. I use ChatGPT as well for content creation, but you have to tweak it kasi it will definitely come off as a robotic AI caption. Okay? So going back to my kwento. So that is how I started reaching out because I saw the need. And then I started really positioning the need that you have to let your customers know that you still exist. Okay? Because there was no way for people to actually go outside because we are not allowed. Right? And a lot of people, a lot of businesses na maraming stock, di ba naalala nyo, nakita niyo yung sa SM before, na nagka-mold yung mga shoes, yung mga bags, nagkaroon ng maraming sira sa mga stocks nila kasi hindi siya nabenta for how many months. 'Di ba? Ilang taon tayong nasa pandemic. So, it really affected a lot of livelihoods. But then, we also saw a big jump yung mga businesses na nag-boom sa social media. Correct? So you can just see the power of social media in terms of how you can reach your customers, okay? Because the use of social media marketing will be critical for engaging existing customers, reaching new audiences, and of course, building trust and loyalty, okay? And that is why I would like to reiterate that the freelancer economy here in the Philippines will continue to thrive. But the question is, okay, do you have the right mindset? Because you are already in the right place at the right time. Okay? But if you are someone that keeps overthinking, na pupursue ko ba to, ganun, take this as a sign. Stop overthinking. You are ready already. Okay? Ang dami mo nang napanood na webinars, ang dami mo nang napuntahang courses and whatsoever. Whatever you have right now, that is something of value that you can definitely offer. Okay? Can I hear an amen in the chat? Yes. Hello, Coach Ben. Ben pala is here. O, di ba? Naging prayer meeting itong session natin. Oh, amen. Ayan. Oo. Kahit mga atheist kayo. Charot lang. Hello! Ayan, oh. Nandito pala si Kike Dragon. Hi, Olivia. Hello to you. Hi, Hannah. Hello to our live subscribers. Live personalities. Parang hindi na tayo nakapag-live sa Blue App. That's okay. For those of you na nandito sa TikTok, bahala kayo dyan. Makinig na. Kasi I have slides dito basta join the Bayaning Puyat na group sa FB. Ayan. How did you show up on social media as an aspiring VA? As in zero knowledge ka po ba, coach? Or if zero knowledge gaya ko and my skill is technical and more on hardware, how can I show up? on social media. That is naka-live ka talaga. Naka-live na pala po ako. Okay. So for those of you nasa TikTok, before I answer this burning question, please search for Bloody Mary and then you will find my beautiful face and my slides doon. Okay? Thank you so much, Mary Rose. Okay, so going back, let me read your question again, okay? So candidate number one, sabi niya, how did you show up on social media as an aspiring VA? As in zero knowledge, ka po ba coach, or zero knowledge? If zero knowledge, gaya ko, and my skills is technical and more on hardware, how can I show up on social media? So the first thing that all of you needs to understand is that even if this is your first time to actually do a digital version of whatever job that you wanted to pursue, you first need to assess yourself, okay? Whatever your job was, whatever your experience was in the past, you should identify transferable skills that you can focus on as a freelancer. I don't believe that we have zero experience, that we have zero knowledge. Even students na wala pang work experience, you have experience nung gumawa kayo ng thesis, nung gumawa kayo ng project, and those are things that you can use. It's a matter of how you actually present it. If you come up to a call and keep saying that this is my first time, do you think that the client would actually trust and hire you? I started with that as well. I know that being a call center agent, we're really tied to computer. We are, I mean, hindi kami kaila sa mga tools and all that. But this is actually my first time really dealing with direct client, really selling my service as a digital solution. Okay. So what I did was I assessed, okay, as a call center agent, I developed communication skills. I already have customer service experience. So I transition that, I actually position all of those experiences into something that would be valuable to my future clients or yung mga ideal clients ko. So whether kahit security guard ka as a cashier, those are physical or ang tawag doon, hardware types of job, think of skills that you can position digitally. So as a cashier, you know how to handle yung machine, yung ang tawag doon, POS. Okay? Ano yung pwedeng equivalent nun? Pwedeng magaling ka sa Excel. Okay? So kung hindi ka magaling sa Excel, aralin mo. Okay? So I want you to be able to think of a way to actually bridge yung ginagawa mo physically into something digital. Okay? Nagets po ba? And then from there, yun yung i-focus mo on your social media. How you would actually talk about yung experiences mo in the past in such a way that they would see it as something valuable that you are actually that you can use right now. Okay? Because yung mga hugot ko before when I was starting out, I talk to my clients as if I have been doing this for so long. Pero that experience was when I was nag-OJT ako before kasi ang course ko was not even marketing. Okay? Ang course ko was hotel and restaurant management. All right. Yung hugot ko nung tinanong niya ako about something situational was when I was an OJT sa restaurant. Okay? And that is, as you can tell, a physical job. Okay? Pero I was able to turn it into something na I know makikita niya yung value. So that is how you actually use yung mga experiences nyo in the past sa pagiging freelancers nyo. Did I answer your question, Glenn? I hope so. Naintindihan po ba? Naintindihan? Thank you so much, Glenn. Okay. Alam nyo bang wala pa tayo sa kalahati ng aking talk? And pinaalam ko talaga sa team. Sabi ko, magsa-start po ako ng 6 and pwede po mga 7:30 or 8 na ako matapos. Kasi madaldal po talaga ako. Thank you so much, Divine. Okay, let's move on. Grabe naman. All right, so we'll just be doing a high-level overview of the life cycle of a social media marketing project, okay? Wait lang, nahingal si Self. Now, let me just share with you this thought, okay? That 90% of your self-doubt will disappear if you understand the value that you can bring to your clients. Most of the time kasi, kabado tayong lahat magsimula simply because you're not sure if you can really help the clients. And the problem with that boils down to your preparation. Kasi for those of you, let me just do a real talk, okay? For those of you na frustrated na ako, ang dami ko na kasing sinend na application, ang dami ko na kasing ginawang ganito to make my client satisfied. Really? Because if you see how people hustle, if you see successful VAs and freelancer, they constantly, okay, they constantly put themselves out there. Kung makapag-send na application, siguro 100 times a day. Okay? They really, really do the hard work. And then ikaw, ako nakapag-send kasi ako, 10 lang po kasi sa online jobs. Che! Tapos ang bilis kagad magdamdam ako, feeling ko nade-depress na ako. Ang dami ko nakukuhang mga ganyan talaga. Sa totoo lang, ang arte nyo, mahirap dito. Kaya nga 'di ba lagi kami nagsasabi, mahirap po sa pag-freelance kasi you are literally doing business. Okay? Kung ayaw nyong mahirapan, doon kayo sa full-time job na meron kayong manager, meron magma-manage sa inyo and all that. But if you will become a service provider, you have to really do all those lahat ng mga ganon. But one thing that would really help you, okay, this is a confidence booster, is understanding exactly how you can help solve a problem. Okay? Hashtag as an octopus. Correct. Especially if you are in the beginning stages of your freelance journey, you will do everything from sending of invoice, creating contracts, creating content, optimizing your profile. Ang dami mo talagang gagawin. Okay? But one thing that I see na really helped me and as well as my students and yung mga minentor ko is whenever they hop on a discovery call, they know their service so well. Now, whatever question was thrown at them, they know that they can answer. And you would only be able to do that if you attend my my paid training. Okay? Hindi to magiging effective na social media marketing kung hindi ko kayo bebenta. So if you want to know more about all of this juiciness, okay, you need to attend my 2-day live training. Okay, the very first session that we will be doing is February 22 to 23. Pero syempre hindi ko kayo bibitinin. And that is only for 999. Ayan, sinend na po ni admin sa ating chat yung link. For those of you here on TikTok, go to my profile, okay? And then nandun po yun lahat. For 999 pesos only, you need to use my code, edi nga pinaka-juicy. And then meron na po tayong live po yun ganitong session. Okay, if you need someone to push you, if you need to have your questions answered, then a live training is for you. If ang dami nyo ng courses na hindi nyo naman natapos, hindi nyo kasi simulan, a live training is for you. Ito po yung secret sauce, yung edge ng Blogging Mary Mentorship Group kasi we do it live. Okay? Charot. And may internship po yan. Gusto ko kasi pinahihirapan yung mga students ko. If you need that push, if you've been eyeing, if nasa goal nyo for how many years na pagiging VA, then this is it. If you need me to push you, okay? Join my class. Pero bibigyan ko kayo. Bibigay ko pa rin sa inyo ang overview of a social media marketing project. Baka sabihin nyo, eme lang to. Kahit nga free session lang to, parang hindi naman free. Okay, let's start with hold on. I-flip ko muna ang camera ko sa TikTok. Kasi mga sa TikTok, ayaw mag-watch sa Okay, so ako na lang mag-adjust. Okay, so this is the life cycle of a social media marketing project. So first of all is the discovery and analysis. So dito po pumapasok yung pagiging doktor nyo. Ida-diagnose ninyo. You would need to understand yung business ni client. Ano ba yung problema ni client? Ano yung problema mo, client? What is it exactly that you're struggling with? Pero most of the time, it all boils down to revenue. Okay, na nauubusan na sila ng client, na paulit-ulit na lang na yung client nila, so they need to reach new client, yung mga ganon, okay? And then from there, you would also do some market analysis. You would research ano ba yung nangyayari sa industry nila, ano ba yung mga ginagawa ng mga competitors nila, okay? And then what I usually do as a secret sauce is I do a very quick social media audit, siguro 10 minutes. I-assess ko lang ano yung mga nangyayari sa social media nila ngayon. Baka kasi 2023 pa yung huling post nila. Okay? And then I insert that along with my portfolio kasi that would already let those clients know na, oh my gosh, ito, meron na kagad siyang action plan. Meron na kagad siyang gustong i-implement. Okay? Kumbaga ikaw, advance ka mag-isip. Bida-bida ka. Yes. Okay? The kinesthetic mentorship, kinukuha ng 10 minutes ang audit. Ganon, mabilis lang po. Mabilisan lang tayo. Kasi syempre, this is free. Okay? So, parang ang gagawin mo dito is magpapapansin ka lang. Kasi you need to always assume na you have hundreds of people na kasabay dun sa application. So, for you to stand out, mag-create ka lang ng very quick social media audit lang. Okay, tignan mo lang ano ba yung pinaka-pressing that they need to take action pagdating sa social media nila. Tapos, dun mo sila birahin. Especially if you will be hopping on a discovery call or an interview na I actually saw from your social media that it really needs extra love and care. Ano na yun? Tender love and care. Mga ginaganon ko talaga mga clients ko. You actually need TLC for your social media because the last post was way back 2023. Ibig sabihin, they understand that you have actually researched. Okay? And those are the type of preparation that would really help you stand out. Divine? And next is strategy development. So, I had a question kanina sa TikTok na, nag-start po ba kagad kayo ng client posting? The answer is no. Because you need to first define ano ba yung mga KPIs, ano ba yung mga objectives ninyo, and is it aligned dun sa goals ng business ni client? Kasi otherwise, it would just end up parang nagsasayang lang kayo ng effort. Okay, hindi naman pala ito yung kailangan ng business, pero ito yung pinupush nyo. Okay, so aside from doing a discovery call, you need to have an in-depth session with your clients to really get to know what are the struggles of the business. And then from there, you go now to content strategy. Okay, so content strategy is where you plan out ano ba yung mga content, okay, what are the themes and the type of messagings. Kailangan po ba magaling sa English lalo na sa mga captions? If your client is, of course, in the US or international clients, you have to be comfortable with English. But we have tools like Grammarly. We have all the tools in the world that would help you refine yung caption writing nyo, or yung copywriting nyo. And ano na ngayon, guys, aside from that, may mga AI tools na tayo like ChatGPT. So, of course, you need to be very well, parang, yung conversational kayo with English. All right? So if ipapacheck niyo na lang yung grammar, then gumamit kayo ng Grammarly, yung mga ganyan. Okay? And then moving on is your implementation. So this is where you would now optimize yung profile or yung mga social media accounts ni clients. Kasi you want to make sure na may link in bio, you want to make sure na consistent yung logo from all the different platforms, and then you start creating the actual content. Alright? And then, if ever na kailangan nyo mag-run ng ads, dito na rin yung sa implementations. And yung community management, this is where you really engage with the audience, magre-respond kayo sa comments, and this is where magpapapansin kayo sa mga potential pang followers so that you can expand yung following ng clients nyo. Okay? And then, dito na mag-switch tayo ngayon sa monitoring, reporting, scaling, or pivot. As you can see, we have 6 phases, pero 3 of them are actually for monitoring and reporting. Okay? Kasi, as a social media marketer, as a social media manager, kailangan ninyong i-observe palagi ang data. Okay? You need to be analytical in terms of what really works, what doesn't, kasi you have to pivot. You have to always change. You have to always look at what is actually going to increase yung reach, yung brand awareness and such. Kaya 'di ba kanina I mentioned na SMM is not a one-off project. This is long term simply because you have to look at the effectiveness of the campaign. And it doesn't happen even in just 1 month. If if let's say you have a launch, okay? Makikita niyo yan after 2 weeks, after a month pa. And you have to observe, is this carousel post something that the audience is actually receiving well, ito ba yung type of content that they engage with talaga, then you need to create more of that. Refine until paulit-ulit yung makuha and ma-determine kung anong type of content really works best. Okay? So, ito rin po, just knowing about the entire life cycle of an SMM project would help you answer questions for any interviews or any discovery call na kanyari nagtanong si client, what if hindi talaga nag-work yung isang campaign na to? What if we have created all of this content at hindi pala siya nag-work? If you are not aware of the entire life cycle of the project, mararatel ka na. But since you already know na, oh, that's okay, it really happens. Ganun pa yung mga sagutan mo, di ba? Sabihin mo na, yes, that is normal for social media. And that is why I always implement monitoring and optimization. We don't stop after the content is posted. I look at the data and I gauge the effectiveness of the campaign. And then from there, we pivot. Oh, mga ganyang sagutan. Di ba? Now, let me share with you a call. Okay, a call recording. Okay ba? Are you guys learning so far? Yes, yes, yes. Let me know in the chat. TikTok, mag-ingay. Kamusta kayo dyan? Okay ba? Okay ba? Papagod ako sa inyo. Okay. Wait lang. Water break. Grabe naman. 1 hour na nagtotok. Alright, let me... Hold on. Kasi the next slide will be the call recording that is super juicy. It is... Ay, super juicy ba to? Hindi pala ito super juicy. Hindi, juicy. Lahat naman ng ginagawa ko ay juicy. Mm-mm. Okay. So, hold on. Bakit ba ito ang pinapakita ko sa inyo kasi? Um, ito. Okay, ayan. So, just be ready. Let me know pala if naririnig niyo yung audio. I think for now, with you giving me the overview, it made me really realize how important naririnig niyo? Strategy is. And that, naririnig niyo ba? Okay, let me repeat. I think for now, with you giving me the overview, it made me really realize how important strategy is. And that is something that I could definitely help you with. I just have a few questions in here because I think we would be needing to meet more because the way I do things is that let me share my screen just so that you know my process. Because I think that falls into exactly how I do my services and provide services to my clients. So let me just share my screen. Okay. All right. So this is what's going to happen. So we are currently here on pre-onboarding, like we're doing a discovery call, and then we would have the onboarding process with a welcome email, setting up, and all those things, getting credentials, right? And I would also like to create a social media audit just to have a benchmark of where you are, and then we can set up goals, right? And then I would have to request another session with you where we sit down, we talk about your goals. So this is an example of what I did for my clients because I usually start the year with an editorial calendar just so that we can plot important events. Let's say, for example, we have here the public holidays. If you want us to hit if you need us to hit someone in the face, ganun yung atake. Di ba? Okay, so that is just an overview of how you can actually show up if you understand yung entirety of the project. Nakita nyo, I actually showed her na this is what's going to happen. This is just a discovery call. I did a demo para alam niya agad na if you work with me, this is how it would happen. Ganito ang mga ganaps natin. Because that would show that you know what you're doing. You understand what it takes to actually help yung online presence ng client mo. Okay? And that is super important, especially if you are a beginner and you really want to make sure that your clients will see you as a professional, hindi as an expert. Okay? Because a lot of times we get this fear na I need to be an expert muna, na I need to let my clients know that this is something that I really have done so many years. Pero it doesn't always happen that way. And the best way for you to actually show up, even as a beginner, is to have systems in place, is to show up professionally. Okay, for you to have that seamless client experience. Ang dami pong mga templates online that you can tweak. you can use as your starting base. And if you attend my training, magkakaroon kayo kagad ng foundation kung ano yung ilalagay nyo sa client portal nyo, how you can walk through your clients. Okay? So, ayan na. We get things done. Okay? Ganon ang atake natin. Tama. We hit the right spot. Okay, and then moving on to the next one, another video that would help you see how helpful it is to actually show up even as a beginner, but with the right systems in place. Okay?
One of my reasons, I always worry about people overseas that they don't speak or write. Because one of my reasons, I always worry about people overseas that they don't speak or write well. And you did a good job with that. I want to tell you, every time I read your stuff, I'm like, she writes so well. You write better than me. So it's good. You have
Thank you.
a lot
I'm
of good.
really nervous with this one because I'm not familiar, but good thing whenever I read your feedback, like, oh my God, I'm doing something right. So thank
You
you.
are doing a great job. It's a gift
I
because
think
Ay,
for now, with you
sorry.
giving me the overview, it may
one of my reasons, I always worry
wait lang.
about people.
Nervous with this one because I'm not familiar, but good thing whenever I read your feedback, like, oh my God, I'm doing something right. So thank
You
you.
are doing a great job. It's a gift because you don't know any of these and you put it all down as I would put it. So it's just incredible. So I'm very happy with your work. Happy because you're very professional presentation on time, make it happen. I mean, I couldn't be happier. I struggle with marketing, people in marketing, always, and to connect. And with you, it's been very easy because I feel that we speak the same language and that you understand what I want to deliver. And my vision is really important because you're putting it, I'm having the vision, you're putting it out there, which is good.
Okay, how was that? Let me know in the chat. Ah, di ba ang yabang ni Self? So this was my very first long-term client. Hindi man very first. Kasi yung mga clients that I started with it are still with me. Premium client pala. Oo, yan. And ang kinaganda dyan, guys, is that I made sure na kahit hindi ako familiar dun sa business niya, kasi very medical siya eh, I stick to what I knew, which is actually helping them yung sa online presence nila. Even if hindi ako familiar sa kung ano yung business nila, I made an effort to research about it. I looked up ano ba yung mga industry practices, what the competitors are doing, and then I kept at it. Okay? I showed up professionally. I have my tools. I have all the understanding of the project para I know exactly how to deliver. Okay? We have an incoming question from Glenn. Coach, how did you offer your services as SMM? Did you actually build your own social media to show them as proof? Or did some clients ask for proof or even use your social media to practice? Kasi I find it hard to manage other social media without trying it on your own. So when I first started, I really didn't have a strong social media presence kasi I was too busy building my portfolio. It is not a requirement as an SMM to have a social media na malaki kagad yung following you. But I highly encourage you to do so because it will make it easy for people to reach out to you and of course for you to start practicing it on your own. So when I started, I really focused on my portfolio. Okay. So remember when I mentioned earlier that I started reaching out to my friends and then actually helping them with their businesses, diba, with their social media profiles, I used that and then added it to my portfolio. What really helped me when I was starting out is really showing proof that I can do the job. It doesn't really for based on my experience, clients really isn't that keen on a high social media following. They are really more concerned about the results that you can provide. Okay, so what I want you to do is to really, yes, you can start practicing it on your own. Okay, but reaching out to friends and really connecting with local businesses could really be a great starting point. Okay, kasi right now yung businesses kasi ng mga clients that you will be reaching out for are, let's say, restaurants, are estheticians, yung mga ganyan. Kasi if you will be using your own as an example, your services are really more attractive to, let's say, online coaches. Yeah. But if you're target clients are owners of restaurants, owners of clinics or spas, then reach out to those na pwede mong i-flex na, okay, I was able to help this local business to do like a campaign like this. Okay? So for you to be able to really establish that kind of connection, you really need proof. Okay? You really need to let them know na, hey, these are the things that I helped. It doesn't have to be majestic. Okay? Na-reach mo yung 10,000 followers. Kasi hindi, for sure, hindi naman lahat ng mga clients na intindihan yung data, yung analytics. But just enough for them to see that from this kind of reach, na 100 reach lang, now we were able to hit around 1,200 na reach through consistent posting. Okay? So do not judge yourself for all those. Even if hindi siya ganun ka drastic change, still include that sa portfolio nyo. I would really highly encourage you guys to build portfolio if you wanted to show proof that you can do your tasks. Okay? You can use your own, but it's best parang mas may weight if it's for the business of your friend or something, or if it is a passion project. Okay? Kasi ako, I had so many passion projects before. Pero kasi mga ano yun, mga NGOs, mga noong time na nagbenta ako ng kung ano-ano. So it's still a different kind of business, not yung mismong profile ko as an SMM. Okay? All right. So going back, I wanted to share with you guys a very quick story about losing my ever first client, okay? And mas masakit pa to compare to nag-break kami ng ex ko. I want you to ask me why in the chat. I want you to ask me, why is it? Bakit naman, coach? Bakit naman kailangan mas masakit pa siya sa ex? Divine? Let me see. Ayan, my question is, why? Oo. Bakit nga ba? Grabe naman. Alam niyo kung bakit? Because money is involved. Kumbaga, wala naman ako nakukuha pera doon sa ex. Hey, Chenet! But imagine, I was planning my entire life because I have this client, okay, who really paid well. Okay? And very vocal naman siya na she liked working with me. And ito ang ginagawa ko. I was looking at house and lots. Okay? Titingin pa ako ng karu. Sabi ko, kuha ko na, magpapag-nose na si self. Magpapa-rhinoplasty na si self. And then, the next month came in, and I got this message saying that we will no longer continue. So I literally saw my future car. Sabi ko, shucks, nasan yung mga plinano kong house and lot? And I don't know if I ever cried that much because I was hurting. Number one, because I had no idea. Hindi naman siya naging cold. Okay? Wala akong iba. I had no other client. I was not doing lead gen. I was not applying for anything. So it means I am back to zero. And ito pa ang masaklap, inasahan na siya ng pamilya. Kasi mayabang sa self, ma, gusto mo na house and lot? Ikaw gusto mo ng jacket? Bibigyan kita ng jacket? Ganon. So I made plans. So don't be like me. Okay? And then I realized, oh my gosh, I did not give myself nga pala plan B. So after I feel sorry for myself, for 2 weeks, sabi ko siya, natuliro ako. Hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko. Kasi nga wala akong backup plan. So, ang ginawa ko, I stopped feeling sorry for myself. And then sabi ko, girl, di ba? Wala kang plan B. So, you need to stick with your direction. Kasi alam ko deep down, I really wanted to become a freelancer. So, I did not give myself any plan B. Pero pumasok sa isip ko yun. Siyempre, sabi ko, shucks, pabalik na lang kayo ako ng call center. But I knew that I need to break that negative spirit. And then what I did is I assessed the situation. So, hindi ko na mararamdaman yung ganong sakit yung puot. Okay? So, I did an assessment of what I did. Okay? Kasi I did not see that coming. Kaya, mas masakit pa siya doon sa breakup ko sa ex ko. Kasi, alam ko naman nag-cheat siya eh. Pero yung client na to, grabe, hindi man lang siya naging cold. Ganyan. Okay? So, talagang, I was so shocked. And here are the things na I noticed na ginawa ko naman. I followed instructions without questioning. Kasi sabi ko, oh my God, this is my very first client. Kailangan, gigive ko ang all. Okay? And I did exactly what I was told. Kinumpleto ko talaga yung task, even advanced pa nga eh. And I made sure na in-avoid ko any conflict. Kapag sinabi ni client na, ay, hindi ganyan. Ulitin mo to. Okay, go. Gagawin ko yun. Okay, mag-extra time pa ako. And meron pa mga idadagdag na scope of work kahit na hindi naman namin siya diniscuss. Okay, go. Yes lang ako ng yes. But the thing here is, if I did all of these things, Why do you think nilet go pa rin ako ni client? Why do you think that my client, even after saying na she enjoys working with me, sabi niya, okay, this is it. Stop na. Let me know in the chat. It's not about finances. It's not about na naubusan na sila ng funds. Why do you think nilet go ako? Let me know in the chat. What comes to your mind? Hindi naman dahil namumulubi na yung company or such. Parang hindi ko na siya natanong. Hindi ko na siya natanong, why? Kasi parang I was so heartbroken na parang hindi nga ako makapaniwala na, hala, wala na. Ganon. Ang sabi ng comment section ay, sabi ni Glenn, kahit ako, coach, I will let you go if you're submissive. It gives an impression that you are not thinking. Aray ko, Glenn. Found someone else, sabi ni Doreza. Parang na-feel siguro ni client na wala kang initiative, sabi ni Patricia. Wala masyadong contribution, masyadong yes man. Tama, walang ibang strategy. The client feels like you're more like an employee and not a business partner. Not useful anymore. Ang sakit, Sarah. Wala ka ng silbi. Ganon? Ganon ang atake? Because they don't need you anymore. Lack of communication, no proactiveness for more improvements. Ang galing naman ng mga to. Saan ba to nakuha? Yes, you are all correct. Okay? After I assessed what I did, I also assessed what I did not do. I did not actively engage. I did not ask questions. I didn't even contribute ideas. I did not provide any insights and strategies beyond what was given to me. Okay, hindi na rin ako nag-suggest ng mga improvements. I thought, okay yun. Kasi all my life as an employee, okay, 10 years po ako nasa workforce. 'Di ba, kapag papasok ka sa office, kapag ginawa mo yung job mo, kung ano yung task mo, very well done ka. 'Di ba? You have to make sure na talagang you're doing your job very well. And you will not be judged by simply following your instructions or yung pinaka binigay sa'yo ng manager mo. Pero ibang-iba pala yung atake kapag nasa freelancing ka na. If you are a service provider. Kasi you are literally providing a business. 'Di ba? So you really have to put in that extra juice, okay? You need to give that extra mile. Otherwise, ang dali kang ma-replace. 'Di ba? And sabi ni tama si Teresa, ni-replace with someone who gives more value for his work. Because at the end of the day, the client, although enjoyed working with me, they're not running a charity. It's a business after all. 'Di ba? Na yes, we work very well for this project, pero they don't see me beyond the scope, okay? Beyond that project. So as much as they would want me, wala na eh. They don't see a potential in me. So, bye. Ganun lang po talaga. And that really happens. Diba? Now, how can I turn things around so that yung mga future clients ko would see working with me as an investment? I needed to shift my mindset. Okay, katulad nung lagi kong sinasabi, guys, you need to shift from being an employee to becoming an entrepreneur mindset. Okay? So dito na po pumapasok yung pagiging yung from being a order taker to now being a strategic partner. Okay? Kasi you need to understand na you're doing a business. Okay? So sabi ni Patricia, yan yung mga isang hindrance ko. Ano to? Bakit di ako matuloy sa pag-freelance since I have been working sa BPO for more than 10 years na rin. Nasanay ako na minamanduhan pag nagtatrabaho. And that's okay. Alright? Kasi meron po talaga mga tao that they thrive working a 9 to 5, working sa corporate. Okay? But if you feel that you are someone that is meant for something else, something bigger, then start small. Okay? I want you to really put yourself out there kahit paunti-unti. Okay? So sabi ni Mariel, same na 10 years. Bakit laugh ng laugh si Hana? Wait lang. Hana, itigil mo yan. May nakaka-laugh ba? Joke lang. Gusto mong masaktan kita dyan, Hana, charot. Sabi ko, may nakaka-laugh ba? Nag-uusap kami dito ng 10 years. Nai-realize mo ba yon na 10 years kaming nasa isang, ayan, na present. Ikaw, Hana, laro ka, ha? Sabi ko, bakit laugh ng laugh? Ang seryoso na usap. Usap tayo. Okay. So, going back, ayan. So, again, katulad lagi ko sinasabi, being a freelancer means you are in a business. And being in a business means you are serving others. You need to also understand na for you to be able to really position yourself, you need to solve bigger problems. Why? Kasi mukha kong pera. Simply because I wanted to get paid more. If you are doing deliverables, if you are doing mga tasks that can easily be replaced by AI, let's say, data entry, yung mga ganon. Ay, hindi ko sila minamaliit. But the reality is, there is a shift. Okay? AI tools are booming, and there's so many tools that can actually automate things. So I want you to think about the services that you're offering right now. Assess if this is something that can actually be replaced by an AI tomorrow, then you need to think about it. You need to plan ahead. Okay? You need to make sure na you constantly upskill para hindi kayo napag-iiwanan. Okay? And that is where pumapasok na po yung differentiating of being an order taker. Asan na ba yan? Ayan. So this is the characteristics of an order taker. Hindi pala nakikita sa TikTok. And being a strategic partner. So katulad nung inassess natin kanina, na as an order taker, usually ang approach mo to work is you follow the instructions without any questions. But as a strategic partner, you engage, mag-ask ka ng questions. Okay? And most of the time, ang perception ng client for order takers or yung mga project-based, they are seen as an expense. Kasi after you managing the data, after you fixing the spreadsheet, after you doing that certain campaign, you're done. Okay? But if you are someone that would help them brainstorm, that would help them strategize, you are seen as a valuable investment. And most of the time, yung volume of work, mapapansin niyo yan, you assess. If right now, that type of project or the type of work that you're doing, is it high volume pero you know na less impact siya? Or konti lang yung tasks mo pero matinding brain cells yung kailangan mo. That means what you're doing is low volume pero high impact. And most of the time, yan yung mga OBMs, yan yung mga nasa operationals, yan yung mga nagsa-strategize, yan yung mga executive virtual assistants, yan. Okay? And most of the time, guys, ang involvement mo sa decision making, if you are an order taker, is you just literally follow kung ano yung decision ng client. Okay? But if you position yourself as a strategic partner, you're actively involved. Okay? You aid client in making informed decision. Now, let's say as an SMM client, I know na you mentioned na we need to actually use mga AI generated na mga pictures or videos, but people connect with people. I need you to show up sa video. So that is an example of how you can help your clients really make an informed decision na, hey, based on what's happening right now, based on the data that we're seeing from content that has AI generated pictures, less yung engagement. But if we post something that has you in it, we have so much engagement. Diba? That is how you actually present yourself as a strategic partner. Gets po ba? Now, who among you guys can see that you are an order taker right now? There is no judgment here. I just want to know if you feel, if you are an order taker, please chat order taker. If you feel that you're slowly transitioning to being a strategic partner, please comment strategic. Yan, para I understand yung audience natin ngayon. Order taker, most of the comments that I see, order taker, order taker. Ayan. Strategic na si Sarah. Amazing. Okay. Now, I want you guys to understand na everyone starts as a order taker. Okay? You know why? Kasi you need to make sure that you cover the bases, the basics. Okay? You need to understand na kailangan alam mo muna kung paano mo alangan namang pagka-hire sa'yo talaga namang, ay eto ang mga kailangan nating changes, eto ang mga kailangan nating i-implement sa business mo. Ginulo mo agad, 'di ba? So everyone starts as an order taker. Kaya nga 'di ba sabi ko kanina, you are in the right place at the right time with the right people. Because now you have an awareness. You now understand na hindi po natatapos sa pagiging order taker yung career mo as a freelancer, as a VA. Right now, you're doing all these deliverables and you are in the right place. Tama yan. Be so good at being an order taker na you can easily transition to becoming a strategic partner. Kasi how would you be able to provide insights, provide or contribute ideas if hindi mo naiintindihan yung basic things? 'Di ba? Isang ligo na lang tagapagmana na ang atake. Correct. Okay, order taker with a little bit strategic, sabi ni Chris. Ayan, ganyan. O, sabi ni Glenn, be pinaka-juicy. Yan ang pinakamagandang sinabi mo, Glenn. Okay? So, syempre, dyan na po nagtatapos ang ating discussion. Binitin, nakakabitin ba everyone? So if you want to know how you can become a strategic partner, please join my paid training this coming February 2022, 2023. Okay, use my code PinakaJuicy. For those of you here nasa sa TikTok, please go to my profile. Nandun po ang link. Okay? Diyan ko na muna kayo bibitinin. Okay lang po ba? Handa nakabitin. Oh, dapat talaga nakakabitin. And if top VIP, yes, you can join my class if you are a top VIP. If you wanted to join na lahat po ng mga classes ng Bloody Mary group is ma-attendan nyo, better, still use my code. Okay, 1999 yan yun. Ang daming 1,999 for all of the courses na. Kasama po ba sa VIP? Yes, kasama to Sarah. Oh my God. So you just, antabayanan nyo lang po. Kasi ang next class natin is February 22. Pero syempre, hindi ko naman kayo bibitin. Grabe naman si Self. Now, the real question is, how can you position yourself as a valuable investment to your clients? Okay? So, first step, I'll be giving you the step by step. Okay? Joke lang yun. Hindi pa tayo tapos. Akala nyo, tapos na tayo. Okay. Step 1. Katulad na sinabi ko kanina, accept the job and do exactly what you're told. Okay? You have to make sure na naiintindihan mo siya. And your clients would be able to see na you're actually doing the work. Okay, and then step 2 is to build trust by order taking. I know it probably sounds like a contradiction, but for you to become a trusted strategic partner, you have to build trust. Okay, and the best way to do that is to build up trust by getting the little things done. Okay, you don't want to come in and change everything. Okay, show the client that you have the competency to be trusted with bigger ideas. Kasi when I started implementing this plan na kailangan maging strategic partner ako, I did not try to make a lot of digital changes on day one. So I took the time to really learn yung business niya, to really look into their marketing, and then paunti-unti. Okay, my first several weeks, basics lang ginagawa ko. Taking on smaller ask. And then I'm not really rocking the boat too much. And then over time, I started finding ways to implement change. And that brings us to step number 3, which is get your clients quick wins. An example of this is if your client doesn't have, di ba yung sa life cycle of an SMM project, sinabi natin na you need to optimize the profile. So if you see that the client doesn't have a link in bio, that is an example of a quick win. Pwede mo silang sabihin na, hey client, I actually created a link in bio so that we can have all the important links in here. Kasi syempre for Instagram, you can only, I think, 2 to 3 lang na links, pero before, di ba, isang link lang yung pwede mong ilagay. So those are examples of quick wins that you can give to your clients without necessarily having so many things involved. Okay? So think of quick wins that could really help now is still impactful sa business ni client. Okay? And then number 4, bibilisan na lang natin, is for you to ask big questions. Now, let me ask you here, so everyone that's watching right now, sino sa inyo ang takot magtanong sa mga clients? Yung talagang kahit na gulong-gulo na kayo sa task na binigay o kaya you need clarification, nahihiya kayong magtanong sa mga clients nyo. Let me know. Yung talagang hindi nyo sure, oh my God, tatanungin ko pa to? ano ba, hindi ko naiintindihan, pero parang ayoko magtanong. Si Venus, si Chris, and most of the time tayo mga Pilipino, yes lang tayo ng yes. Di ba? Ngiti lang tayo ng ngiti. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Putik after nung call. Ano daw? Di ba? Hindi naman natin naiintindihan. Okay? Hindi, nahihirapan tayong intindihin yung mga binigay sa atin. But who is the best person that would actually answer your questions? Di ba si client? Kasi would you rather just bluntly have or commit a mistake than asking your client? So, tanungin mo na lang kesa magkamali ka pa, 'di ba? Yung sa hiya mo naging BFF mo si Google at YouTube. Oo, you really have to be resourceful. Malay mo naman talaga with a quick search pwede na. But sometimes, it's really complicated. And then you just have to, client, just to clarify, you mentioned this and this, right? Ganon. So, hindi naman yung tipong they would not see na parang, "La, ang bobo ko naman, nahihiya ako magtanong kasi baka sabihin nila binigla parang bobo naman kaya nga kita hinire na ganito." No. Especially if you are in the beginning stages of your project, you really have to ask questions and they would appreciate that instead of you actually making the mistake. 'Di ba? Elbow ang Google and YouTube. Gemini is now our new bestie. Actually, yes. Very nice ang Gemini. Very on point. Perplexity din. I love using Perplexity and DeepSeek. Kailangan kasi iisa kayo ng idea and expected outcome ni client corrected by, 'di ba? And let me share with you this favorite video of mine. This is a strategy call that I did with my client. And I want you to take down notes. I will be asking you guys questions on what questions I actually asked the client. Okay, kailangan ilista nyo yung mga questions, okay? So let me flip my camera. Okay, are you guys ready? Ilista niyo yung mga questions na tatanong ko, okay? Go. And I think you did mention that you love to educate your clients on how the treatments work and how the products work. So that is what I'm trying to do with the content that I'm creating. That was the goal. But I really want to hear it from you. Like, what exactly do you want to achieve with the content that we're putting out? What is the problem that we're trying to solve with this content creation?
Get more clients.
Mm-hmm. And then you can post them.
Okay. Because I had this thought the other day where I was like,
Mhm.
as a 20-year esthetician, I could just be like,
Yeah.
pro tip. I could have 100 pro
Yeah,
tips.
you have all those industry tips at the top of your mind, so we can just put it out there. Start establishing your expertise. So yeah, so more clients, establish your expertise. What else? Is there anything else for your goals?
I mean, I think that those are the two main
Okay.
things. Because getting new clients is building a audience and
Yeah.
will lead to making money.
Yep, that's right. And what do you think is getting in the way with this one?
I think it's me, like scheduling and making
Mhm.
time to make stuff. I need to do like a couple hours of creating videos, like
Yeah.
weekly.
Yes, because I need really a constant flow of your content
Okay.
to come in. Now, what if, let's say that you didn't do anything and we just kept the process the same? What do you think would happen? What is the risk if you fail to put out content?
And my results are just the same, doesn't really grow. Maybe a little tiny bit, but it's much slower.
Yeah. And I remember you mentioned you want to double your income.
Yeah.
So that is
It's not going to help me. If I want to double my income, I got to like
mhm.
triple, quadruple my output.
Yes, okay. So that is the risk if ever you fail to put out content, because of course I just want to like get an idea of your motivation behind overcoming this content creation. So yeah, and would you be open to like doing would you be interested in something like other than the social media, like a blog, a weekly video, a podcast, or a webinar, those stuff. Let's say that we already established this process of putting out content there, and let's say you gain some traction. Would you be open to any invites for collaborations, webinars, and all those stuff?
Yeah. I have a friend who she wants to do a podcast with me actually.
Oh,
So,
that's great.
but
Okay.
I know I'm supposed to be on video. In my business, my big goals, because I've been really thinking about the future,
That's good.
which is hard. I've got a little bit of a hyperactive mind, and
Yeah.
5 years in the future feels like a big leap for me. But I ultimately do want 3
Uh-huh.
storefront locations, and then I want um, with the collaborative, my goal was to help women build their beauty businesses so they can like be empowered to create whatever life they want. But
hmm
I'm trying to figure out how to do that and still build wealth for my family because I've helped
hmm
people build their businesses, but it ends up leaving me dry, like
hmm
high and dry kind of. So
Okay.
I think in a couple years, or now I'll probably start doing the research, but we'll see
Mhm.
if it's viable. But I might
Mhm.
do like um, franchising so that I have like literally a package of like, here's a business model that
Mhm.
works, that has a good reputation, that
Yeah.
you can
Oh,
build
that's
your
good.
own.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing. So that all they need to do is to trust you and take the leap
Yeah, so
because
then
it's
it is
already
really,
packaged. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
it's
good.
very
Thank you for
important.
sharing that.
Yeah, so with that in mind,
Yeah.
and then personally, I am gonna write a book
Mm,
because I keep feeling God or the universe or spirit, whatever you want to call it, like kind
yeah.
of telling me I have to write this book, which so I have
Oh.
a book to write.
Mhm.
And so I think there's gonna be like some dual things going on, but that may not all be on the same social media, but they can kind of start there.
Yeah, yeah. That's actually a good thing. That's exciting. Thank you so much for sharing that because I think that is what I was trying to really um, go to when I asked you if you're interested with anything other than the social media because I really want to get into your mind. Like, what is it that you really want us to, like, what is, like, this is your position, your point now, and what is the point B that you want us to go to? Just so that everything that we put out there, every brand touch point would definitely be aligned to your business and personal goals because of course that is what we want at the end of the day, right? To make more revenue and for you to establish your impact to your community. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that for me I think that was it.
But before I leave, I want to say the the foundation underneath everything else
Mm-hmm.
is that I really want women to be empowered in
Mm-hmm.
their in who they are, like in their beauty, in their
Mm-hmm.
confidence, in their like beauty is about confidence and
Mm-hmm.
mental health. It's deeper. It's not just like a
The
look like
physical.
everybody
Mhm.
else,
Yeah, yeah.
look like the Kardashians, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the goal. It's like when you feel good about your appearance, you like
Mm-hmm.
are unstoppable. So it's
Yeah.
kind of this like fundamental piece of everything that I really want women to not be stopped from
Mm-hmm.
going on dates or doing things because they think they're too fat or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, I get that. Thank you so much
If
for that.
that
So,
makes sense.
yes, 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 it does. And I think that is where we can really differentiate your services, your branding from all those out there. Okay, how was that? How was that, everyone and every two? Kanina, I asked you guys to let me know ano yung mga questions that we asked, that I asked pala. Nilista nyo ba? Dumugo daw ang ilong ni Doreza. Ayan. What exactly do you want to achieve with your content? Ayan, ang daming naisulat ni Asineth. Am I saying your name correct? Na nosebleed daw si Jana. But did you like that? Did you like that session? Good evening, good evening. Uy, ano na? Ayan. What if you fail to put out your content? Yan. Edina is my spark. Ayan, ang ganda lang ng discussion kanina. Sabi ni Asena, tama ba? Bakit ang nai-imagine ko is yung pwedeng itanong pag nasa interview? So may sinabi si Vlogger dito, sabi niya, this is where the shift happens. Instead of being an interview, it now becomes a discovery call. Okay? Na hindi lang si client ang mag-ask ng questions, ikaw din. Hindi lang si client ang mag-check if trip ka ba niya, but you also have to check the vibe if trip mo siya. Correct. Corrected by. Ayan. Did you like that mini? Actually, mahaba siya. Pero I always play this recording simply because soft-spoken ako doon. Napansin niyo ba? Very soft-spoken si South. Kasi believe it or not, kabadong-kabado po ako sa call na to. Okay? Kasi I'm not used to asking questions. Hindi, sinungaling ako doon. I know how to probe. Galing akong call center. Lagi kami pinagpo-probe ng questions. But it's different kasi doing it actually with direct client. Okay? So this is me really practicing asking questions in terms of really diagnosing ano ba yung problema ni client. And napansin nyo, at the start of the call, hindi pa siya ganun ka, parang mataas pa yung resistance niya. Kasi hindi niya alam if matatrust niya ba ako sa mga services ko. Kasi this is a really, parang a brainstorming session siya. Okay? And one thing that hindi ko nakita na minention nyo dito sa mga questions is, I asked, okay, what else? Kasi sometimes, the best question is actually a follow-up question. Okay? You want your clients to talk more. Talk and talk and talk. Okay? Kasi people love talking about themselves. So, tanungin mo, why did you start your business? Ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Or what did you get? And what else? Okay, what is your goal? What else? What are you trying to achieve? Okay, what else? And then pause. Shut up. Okay? Pause. Hindi yung I know na para meron kayong listahan ng questionnaire. Okay, ganito, ganito, ganito. Okay, now you have to go through. You have to pause, you have to shut up, and really listen. Take down notes. Okay, magsulat kayo na ito sinabi niya to, ganito, ganito. And then use that as a follow-up question. Parang, oh, you did mention na, di ba, you wanted to really educate. Now, would you be open to doing like this, like this, like this? Okay? Kasi asking question literally gives you that information that is critical that would really help you with the messaging of the content. So imagine if I assumed na ang gusto messaging ni client is actually parang pointing out na esthetician siya, di ba, mga facial. Pointing out na may mga acne, ganyan. Pero di ba, at the end of the call, kahit na sinabi ko na, okay, I think that's it for me, humabol pa siya. Sinabi niya pa na, okay, just before I go, I wanted you to know na at the end of the day, ang gusto ko messaging is empowering women. So magkaiba yung messaging na nasa isip ko when I hopped on the call na I need to like point out na may mga acne siya, na kailangan nila magka-facial. Pero ang gusto niya pala, embrace your skin, na it's okay if you have skin na may acne. You can still embrace your skin as you are, ganyan. And then if you need something to pamper, to just relax, then pwede kayong pumunta sa salon. Okay? So it's a different kind of messaging, and it really helps if you ask questions. Okay? You really need to be able to be comfortable with yourself to ask questions like this. And especially, asking question helps clarify. Okay? Tawag dito, naubusan na ako ng English. Nagiging clear sa clients mo yung gusto mong mangyari, and ikaw din mismo. Because most of the time, yung mga clients, parang hindi rin nila naiisip yung essence ng brand nila. Kasi they're busy with the day-to-day operations. Okay? And if you ask questions, most of the time, na nakakatulong yun para your clients would feel good about themselves. And they would associate this good feeling with you. Now, actually, you know what? I haven't really thought about that. But I guess the reason why my brand exists beyond revenue is I really want to help single moms. I really want to make sure that single moms get the help that they need. Yung mga ganon. Diba? So you want to make sure that you are there to actually spark that kind of thoughts sa brainability ng mga clients ninyo. Because that would really help you in terms of how you can create your messaging, you can plan marketing campaigns, and how you can help support their business overall. Gets po ba? Gets na everyone? Ayan. So interesting po, ramdam na, andang ramdam ang gusto mangyari ni client and her future goals. And I used to do this with an intake form. I don't now. Kasi I want just to hop on a quick 30-minute chat with a client instead of them going through the questionnaire. Kasi for sure, it will just be a one-liner na sagot. But I do have the same questions dun sa intake form ko. Pero ngayon, I get more juicy answer from the client. Kasi it becomes a conversation. It becomes a way for you to really build rapport with your clients. Kasi imagine you're a client who is talagang deep na in operational work. Tapos, you hire an SMM, you hire a service provider, sasendan ka pa niya ng intake form. It feels like an exam. It feels like another task being given to me. Yes, they will answer. Okay, but most of the time, one-liner lang yan. So what if you hop on a call and then just really take the time to understand? You should come into the knowing na ang goal mo dito is to help solve a problem sa business ni client. That you are there to really understand how you can help them regardless kung ano man yung service that you are providing. Okay, because that is how you position yourself as a strategic partner. And then going back to our slides, fifth step na is you are now going to become a strategic partner. You are going to provide significant impact dun sa business ni client. Gets mo ba? Okay. And we have here an interesting, ayan, so, kailangan po pala good listener. Yes, ayan. So sabi ni Vloggy Mary, yes to good listener. Also need to read between the lines. It also helps if you are trained to pay attention to details. This is exactly why we have onboarding in place and the long training process. Correct. Kasi the Vloggy Mary mentorship group is not your typical training ground. Okay? Talagang matindi po yung onboarding natin and you really need to read, you really need to understand everything because we are training you na sa real life scenario. What's really happening out there. Okay? Kasi we want you to be ready at the end of the training sessions. Kaya for those of you na hindi po nakaka-receive ng mga invites, baka kasi hindi mo patapos yung onboarding. Yan lang. Okay? Need to understand and have the clarity to be able to achieve the vision the client wants. Okay, yes. Exactamento. Okay? And again, let me have an invite to you again. Ito, another flex lang. Tapusin na natin tong session na to.
No, well, we're so happy. Julia and I met yesterday and we were like, we're calling you VA Plus because we feel like VA just doesn't kind of reflect the fullness of what you're bringing.
Oh,
So I don't know if you like that or not, but that's what
yeah,
we've
that's
been.
so good.
Well, yeah, and I guess it's just we were just acknowledging just the level of skill that you bring in, and we just
Thank you.
we're so thankful just that you chose, to be here, and we're really impressed with what you've brought so far. So thank you.
Thank you as well. O, diba? Flex lang tayo ng flex. Again, let me just reiterate itong life cycle of an SMM project. So if you want to deep dive into this, then join my class. But if not, just having a high-level overview of what happens sa isang SMM project would definitely help you in terms of how you show up sa mga discovery call, on how you can prepare yung project mo, yung mga different steps sa project mo, on how you can prepare your onboarding, how you can walk through yung clients mo sa magiging process nyo. So take a screenshot. I'm giving you the roadmap that took me years to actually start using na talaga. I mean, it took me years to figure out, but I'm giving it to you here for free because this is something that would really help you. It's a confidence booster if you understand the project. All right? And last na talaga to. Okay, someone from the training. Ayan. So, pakinggan natin si
October,
Mike.
then dumating yung December, nagkaroon ako ng prospect clients, and then lahat yon, which is something na I'm proud talaga kasi natutunan ko talaga sa'yo. Lahat hindi ako nagko-close ng deal sa chat.
Mm.
Sa discovery call ko kasi I'm confident na pag sa chat kasi parang they can be authoritative masyado, bossy, then hindi mo naman talaga
Pinapifeel yung
lalabas.
personality.
Mm.
Mm.
So, mas na-challenge ako and mas na-excite ako kapag discovery call kasi parang I'm always looking forward na sige, batuhan mo ako ng tanong about the strategy na tingin mong dapat
Oh my
nasa
gosh,
business
ganun
mo.
ka confident?
Yes,
I
ganun
love
lang ako
it.
confident that time.
I love it.
So,
Ayun yung sinasabi ko sa training na you will show up differently if you know exactly what you're talking about. Yung gusto kong i-instill sa inyo na kaya yung iba takot na takot kasi hindi nila naiintindihan yung buong process. 'Di ba kaya in-explain ko sa inyo ito yung magiging buong life cycle ng as ganito, ganito. O yan, ganyan, ganon. Okay. Itigil na natin ang lahat ng ito. Okay, so ang dami kong nilagay dyan. Okay? Divine, do you like it? Do you like it so much? All right. So, totoo na po ito. That is the end of our sessions. I've given you so many call recordings and a very, very juicy session. But I want to know any questions. May agency na yan siya, Deb. Sila ni jowa niya. Si Clyde's. Oo, correct. Very well done. Yes, Polyana. You can unmute.
Coach, tumatanggap po ba kayo ng clients in same business? Like, halimbawa, competitor sila. For example, naging as SMM, okay lang po ba na tumanggap ng real estate agents na nasa isang lugar na, let's say, nagko-compete sila sa isa't isa?
Most of the time, no. I don't do that. Kasi may area yun eh. 'Di ba? Na parang saan sila naglalaban, ano yung mga properties that they will be promoting. And baka kasi magkaroon ng aberya. And kaya yung iba, 'di ba, mayroon silang non-compete. Pero kasi meron akong scenario wherein yung client ko, meron siyang beshi na same sila ng business and same silang area. So if it is clear to both owners na they know that you are the SMM, na ikaw yung lead na service provider, then that's fine. But most of the time, kapag nasa same area, tapos same industry, same offer pa, ang hirap nun. Oo. Especially if you are going to brand yourself na ikaw talaga yung gumagawa ng mga ganong bagay. Okay? So doon na lang kayo, humanap na lang kayo sa ibang state, sa ibang city. Marami naman. Kasi magiging, yes, correct, conflict of interest siya. Okay? Any other questions? Yes? Questions pa? You can unmute, ha? During application interview po ba yung kanina or na-hire na po kayo ni client? Anong recording yon?
October.
Is this
No, well, we're so
one?
happy. Julia and I met yesterday.
Or yung mahaba?
And
I think you did mention that you love to educate your clients on. Kung yung
No, well,
mahaba, that was strategy, kick-off call na. Kick-off call na siya. Pero nung discovery call, parang pahapyaw yung mga ganong questions ko. Ito kasi kick-off call na siya to start yung campaign strategy ko. Pero nung nag-discovery call kami, I did, ganun yung ginagawa ko, nag-demo ako nung process ko. And then I'm going to ask her what kind of support ba you would need, ano ba talaga yung problem that you are facing right now. Dun mo i-diagnose if you are the person that could actually help them. Yeah. Question, Aseneth. Am I saying your name correctly?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, good evening po.
Good evening.
Coach, regarding lang for your future training on February 22, right?
Aha.
Coach, dun ba, pati yung pinaka-basic? Kasi to be honest, very, very clueless ako kay SMM. Yung kung paano magsisimula, saan kukuha ng idea, yung mga ganong bagay. Kasama po ba siya sa training sa Feb 22?
I would say na it's a bit more advanced kasi ngayon I gave you parang a high level overview of what it takes to be an SMM. So it would help siguro if you look up any training videos that would give you an idea ano ba yung mga SMM, ano ba yung mga tools kasi I will not be doing a deep dive on the platforms themselves, yung mga ganon. Kasi the class is social media marketing. Okay, the class is about strategy. The class is about how you can position yourself as a strategic partner. So we'll be talking about buyer's journey, yung mga ganyan. So, kaya for those of you who are wanting to attend yung class ko, required tong session na to. So since you are already here, this is already your gateway to that. But if your question is about ano ba yung talagang basics of it, marami po tayo mga trainings available online sa Udemy, sa LinkedIn Learning na would really teach you about the social media platforms, what tools that you will be using. Pero I would do as a quick session naman about tools and about analytics during our live training. But the heavy discussion would be based on how to conduct tawag dito, strategy session, how to choose your customer persona, yung mga ganun siya.
Okay,
I
thank you.
required sila pala i-take ko na sa website.
Yun
Yes.
nga po, nabasa ko nga po. Good thing na lang po natanong ko para po sana on February 22, prepared na ako for your advance training.
Yes. Yes, you need to prepare in advance para kapag nandun na tayo sa ating live training, kung ngayon medyo dinugo kayo, mas madugo po dun. Okay? Kasi we will have live na mga activities.
Alright,
Okay?
thank you po.
Pero beginner-friendly naman siya. Even if wala kayong idea about being an SMM, I would guide you through. So the entire purpose of that live training is for you to be able to apply what you learned. Even if this is your first time attending or really getting to know ano ba yung pagiging SMM. Kasi for sure, this will be a foundational skill for all other skills that you will be learning in the future. If whether SEO ba yan, copywriting ba yan, PPC, yung mga ganun. Kasi digital marketing is everywhere. Okay? So, thank you so much for your question, Asenath. Yes, Glenn. Ay. Naririnig niyo ba siya? Is it me?
Ayun, hello. Hello, Coach.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Go.
Coach, ang tanong ko, good evening pala muna, pati kay Coach Mary na hyper.
Good evening.
Coach, tatanong ko lang, makakatulong din ba yung mga pag-attend sa mga free, kaya ng Coursera? Hindi siya actually free, pero tingin ko pwede siyang para ma-boost lang ba yung other mga, kasi nag-offer din sila ng mga tools. Doon kasi ako mahina sa mga software.
Okay. Kaya rin lang yun, kahit mga free, marami namang mga courses talaga na free. So as long as you take action sa mga ganun. So once na nag-aral ka about a tool, start exploring yung tool na yun para tumatatak sa inyo. Okay? So you can take mga classes or any courses that you feel that could help you prepare for our deep dive. So February 22, feel free to do that. Okay? Kasi
Okay,
madugo po
thank you.
yung training natin. O, ayan. Meron mga free. Yes, ang daming free courses ni Mary Rose. Kung gusto nyo na doon na kayo magbabad. Okay? Ayan. Para ma-access daw ng free, ayan, nasa chat natin. Okay? Any other questions, guys? Thank you then, Glenn. Okay na ba? Good na? Okay, so again, this is a final invite. Ay, key takeaways pala muna. Anyone who wants to unmute, you can also comment your learnings and what you liked about our session. Ano yung pinaka-tumatak sa inyo about our session? What is something that really helped you or parang nag-change ng mindset ninyo? I want to know in the chat if this session was actually helpful for you, or if anyone wants to unmute, share anything valuable that you learned from our session, please feel free to do so. I'm getting nervous sa madugo. How bloody it is. Ay, madugong-madugo talaga. Hindi na kayo makakahinga. Ganun. But this is an extra push that would definitely help you. If you need this to kickstart yung pagiging VA nyo, attend. Just trust me on this. I swear. Lalabas kayong mandirigma. Correct? Yes. So sabi ni Diane, being a strategic partner and not just an order taker. Sabi ni Sarah, ang tumatak sa kanya is walang time tracker. Ah, yes po, pero need pa ulitin ang video. Sabi ni Fulja, it was helpful, especially sa part na you should know your client better. Yes, correct. Ayan. So thank you so much, everyone. A final encouragement to join our SMM. Wala na palang level 1, wala na yon. So this is the free session, the required session for you to join my SMM training. Yung 2-day paid training is live for 999 with 2-week internship. So after ng 2 days natin of 4 hours each, the next Monday, you would have a set of tasks na you need to complete. It doesn't require na kailangan mag-time in kayo. Okay? As long as you can finish the task 1, you can move on to the next task. Okay? Once you're done with all the tasks, then you're done. Okay? Mag-move on na kayo to the next step sa Blog and Mary Mentorship Group. Okay? So, until makuha nyo yung certificate. Okay? Ayan. Next week pa ang invite. Oo. Hi, Coach. May Reva training din po ba sa Revamp? Kailan daw ang Reva? Tapos na ata ang Reva eh. No, ako na ang huling mentor na di-discuss ngayon. Oo, tapos na. Last week pa talaga kami nag-session. Oo, last week pa talaga. So you have to double check yung ating Gig Hub, lahat ng mga emails na sinesend to make sure that you guys get the invite. Okay? Tapos na po kasi. Ako na ang last. Bakit
Sabi
nawala?
ko, bakit di ako nagmamic? Type ako ng type. Ang dami kong
Kaya nga.
hindi ko rin alam. To answer your question, Michael, wala nang revamp ang Reva because hindi nakakayanin ng time. Dahil February na tayo mag-start na ulit yung Feb class. However, you guys can join any future revamp class. Kung gusto nyo halimbawa bandang June, nagtatanong kayo, bakit kaya wala pa akong client? Attend ulit kayo ng revamp. Pwedeng-pwede yun. Like, you can attend the same class forever. Forever? Nangako na forever.
No, well,
Wala
we're so happy,
naman
Julia.
nun.
No, well, we're so happy. Julia and I met yesterday. We were like,
Ano to?
we're calling you VA Plus because
VA
we
plus.
feel like VA
Auntie, di mo
doesn't kind of.
kakayanin.
Oh, ayan. Itigil na nga
Ayan.
natin.
Okay. So, yun. Yun siya. Ang next step is for you guys to finish all of your homeworks. So, you have until Friday, I believe. And then, yung sinasabi ko kanina, required silang i-take yung online mo na
Okay.
class. Yon. What else? May hindi pa ba ako nasagot na ano? If you guys wanna join the SMM class on February 22 to 23, na yan yung link. VIP, na yan din yung link. Mentor code, edi ng pinaka-juicy. Wrong spelling, correct. Napakahaba kasi.
Ang haba kasi ng code eh.
Yung accent tumatak sa akin, baka di ko maintindihan na kausap ko. Akala mo lang yan.
Practice lang. Okay lang yan, guys.
Mm-mm.
Kasama din may video editing. May video editing tayo, yes.
Yes,
Graphic
meron
design
din.
yan.
Oh, may bago ka na Juiciest 2025.
Thank you so much,
Graphics design,
Matilda.
yes, meron din ang graphics. Wala pa palang open na class ang graphics design. Hindi ko pa siya nakikita. I will ask because the
We will
graphics
ask.
design is designing. Pwede mag-excuse
sige,
me, work
tapos
till
na
5
tayo.
minutes. Tapos na tayo. Thank you so much, everyone. Last na, but definitely not the least, pa-turn on po ng camera ng everybody and every all for our class
Yes.
picture.